Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on line symmetry. Consider a plane shape. If a line can be drawn through that shape such that each half is a mirror image of the other, then that shape has line symmetry. To put it another way, the line that cuts the shape in half is called an axis of symmetry. Finally, we can also say that one half is a reflection of the other half. Let's look at some examples of shapes that have line symmetry. The isosceles triangle has one axis of symmetry, so that's an axis of symmetry as we saw here, and we can also say that the isosceles triangle has line symmetry. One axis of symmetry, so it does have line symmetry. So if it has one or more axes of symmetry, it has line symmetry. Over here we have two letters. There's the capital letter H. So we have the line across there, and we have another line up there. For the X, a line across there and a line across there. So each letter has two axes of symmetry. So we can say each letter has line symmetry. The equilateral triangle, where all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal, we have three axes of symmetry, and we've just drawn them. So if you take any one of those axes, it cuts the triangle in half. That is, one half is a mirror image of the other. So the equilateral triangle does have line symmetry. Now have a look at these letters here of the alphabet. If you go through each of them very quickly, you will see that none of them has an axis of symmetry. So you can't draw a line through any of those letters such that the line cuts the letter in half and each half is a mirror image of the other. So these letters do not have line symmetry. Now here are some typical questions. We'll look at some shapes here and we'll see how many axes of symmetry they have. Firstly, the square. Now because of the very special shape of the square where the four sides are equal and the four angles are equal, we can see that there are four axes of symmetry for the square. So the square has line symmetry. How many axes of symmetry does a hexagon have? Now a hexagon is a six-sided shape. It's a regular hexagon, which means all the sides and angles are equal. Because of that, there are six axes of symmetry. And you can see them drawn. You can see how we've drawn them. And so the hexagon does have line symmetry. How many axes of symmetry does a circle have? Now we all know what a circle is. And because a circle is so special, you can see that you can just keep drawing as many lines as you want. In other words, there is an infinite number of lines that we can draw. Axes of symmetry, there's no limit to how many we can draw. In other words, the circle does have line symmetry. So this video has introduced us to the idea of line symmetry, where if we have an object and we draw a line through that object, the line cuts the object in half so that each half of the object is a mirror image of the other. We can say that that object or that shape has line symmetry. And the actual line that cuts the object in half, whether it's one or more lines, that's called an axis of symmetry.